Hey everyone, Nurse Farynheight here. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Best Damn Self. Make sure if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe below so you're not missing out on any of the content that we drop every single Wednesday. Also, make sure you turn your post notifications on so you are notified every single time we drop the video. So, if you do not know already, February is Heart Health Month. So today we're going to be going over some tips that'll help you out and things that you can do in your daily life to lower your risk of heart disease. So most of us may know already that exercising, quitting smoking, and healthy eating are all ways that we can lower our risk for heart disease. But here are some other ways. So first things first, make sure you are going for regular checkups, which should be once a year for a physical, to make sure you haven't developed any conditions that may put you at higher risk for heart disease. So another thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to keep tabs on your blood pressure and cholesterol. If you're already getting yearly checkups by your doctor, they can keep track of this, but it's also good to have a blood pressure monitor that you can easily access at home. You can also take your blood pressure at a pharmacy. If you have diabetes, you're going to want to make sure that you're managing it. You're going to want to be eating healthy. You're going to want to be exercising, and you're going to want to be checking your blood sugar levels very, very often. Never skip taking your medications. If you're taking medications for diabetes, high cholesterol, or high blood pressure, you're going to want to make sure you're taking them as directed. Sometimes you may get side effects that are unpleasant, but never stop taking them. Just contact your doctor and see what other options are best for you. So what tools can you be using at home to keep an eye on your heart health? As I mentioned before, you're going to want to get a blood pressure monitor. Make sure that when you are buying it, it's automatic and the cuff fits your arm. You don't want to go home and take home a blood pressure monitor that doesn't fit you. That doesn't make any sense because you're going to get inaccurate readings. So you're going to want to make sure that you check your blood pressure twice in the morning, twice at night, over 3 days so you can get an average. You may also want to get a heart rate monitor. These monitors can tell you how hard your heart is working when you are doing physical activity. You may also want to purchase a heart rate monitor, such as the Apple Watch. These monitors help tell you how hard your heart is working when you are doing physical activity. All right, nowadays we live in a high-tech world, so you can also get an activity tracker. An activity tracker can help you do things such as count your steps, it can tell you about your heart rate, how many calories you're burning throughout the day, and it can also help you with your sleep pattern. It can tell you how much you've been sleeping, how well you've been sleeping, but not all activity trackers are 100% accurate, so just use it as a guide. If you don't feel like buying an activity tracker because they can get a little expensive, there are apps that you can download on your smartphone, such as apps that track your steps. They can track your calorie count. You can have a food diary, can track your exercise. There's also apps where they can give you exercise to do yourself. There's also apps that can track your blood pressure. So you're going to want to download things like that if you do not want to buy an activity tracker. You also may want to consider buying a scale. Studies show that people who weigh themselves once a week actually have a better chance of achieving their weight loss goals. When you are weighing yourself, make sure you're weighing yourself on the same day, the same time, and on the same scale that you are using to get an accurate reading. You may also consider buying a cholesterol home test kit. You can buy these at your local pharmacy, and this is a way that you can measure your readings in between doctor visits. So with the cholesterol home test kit, you can actually find out your results within minutes instead of waiting for your next doctor's appointment to get your results, which I think is pretty cool. If you think you're going to be testing your cholesterol pretty often, I would suggest getting the electronic kit. This way it can store your readings. All right, guys, I hope you use these tips in your daily life to lower your risk of heart disease. I hope you found these tips super helpful. Let me know what you do in the comments to prevent your risk of heart disease as well. I'm Nurse Farynheight. Make sure you subscribe below if you haven't already. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you turn your post notifications on so you're notified every single time I post a video, which is every Wednesday. Also, make sure you follow me, Nurse Farynheight, at Nurse Farynheight on Instagram, and follow us at Best Damn Self on Instagram as well. Signing out.